Hello everybody, welcome back to Commonwealth Flipper. Welcome to the Commonwealth cabin. So we've got a ton. It is buying season. We've been buying like absolutely crazy. And a couple of videos ago, we had a bunch of sales, even though the store was shut down for a week. And I thought, oh shoot, how many are we gonna have when we turn it back on? And let me tell you, the brakes got slammed on really hard. And I'm gonna talk about that today and show you some things that sold. Let's take a look. I think it was 3 videos ago at this point, I came on here and I was talking about, hey, we had an insane week. Even though eBay was shut down, we still allowed sales, but it was shut down. And man, I had some folks, one person said, aren't you tired of Kevin bragging about his sales? And that's really wasn't what I was trying to do. I was just kind of in shock, to be honest with you, that we had that many sales. And immediately, almost immediately, well, I shouldn't say that. Pretty close. The store came back on and sales slowly declined over a few days. And then it kind of culminated in 2 days of very, very few sales. And they came in batches, even when we were selling things. We're going to talk about that today. And there's a lot of folks out there, and I say this, I got to practice what I preach here. When sales get slow, especially like dry for a day or two where there's nothing, people they panic, they wonder what's going on, what's going wrong, what's eBay doing? Is it me? Is it you? Is it them? Is it the economy? Whatever the heck it is. So we're going to talk about what sold today. We're going to talk about those issues as well. And as I like to do, I like to talk about the mindset. So what I do when I'm not spending as much time shipping, when I'm not spending as much time pulling because things aren't selling as quickly. As a matter of fact, I took a sale that I probably wouldn't have normally taken, but the sales were slow. I actually had 24 straight hours without a sale, which is, it just doesn't happen for me very often. I think this is the right one. Now, that's not to say I didn't sell an item during a day, because it was like 6 o'clock and hadn't had any sales. I had just sold, well, let me tell you. And the numbers may be just a shade off because I can't really remember. I know where I was at when I was saying these things and looking at these things, so I got a rough idea of what time it was. But I was telling my wife, I think we were, I can't remember what day it was, but I was like, man, we haven't sold anything. We've sold like 2 things today, and that's it. And then all of a sudden, within 1 hour, I had 7 sales. I'm like, well, I guess that's changed. And then it shut off again. Went 24 straight hours, not one sale. It was 6 o'clock, and there was not one sale until 7 o'clock the next day, and then we sold 3 things like that. And I'm like, this is odd. And they literally sold in a batch. So, you know, I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I don't know what's going on out there. It could just be happenstance. But the sales were certainly down. In the last 2 hours, for whatever reason, sales have bumped back up. I don't know if it's activity, what the heck's going on, or people just liking what we got. I'm not quite sure, but sales have ticked up just in the last hour or 2. And for the record, these videos can sometimes be delayed 5 days. Sometimes it's the very next day. It just depends. We're just a shade ahead of schedule, but we're getting more on track. This sale just came through about an hour and a half ago, and I normally don't jump items ahead, but this person said, hey, I will buy this Bible today if you ship it today and if you ship it priority mail. I'm like, sure, I'll take it. $40 plus shipping. I'm actually going to put the camera down and ship it right now because I've got these packages. That was a Dibbed It live sale that need to go out today and get to the post office before it closes. So I'm going to ship this one as well and put it with that batch. And then everything else I pulled today, I'm going to ship later tonight and it'll go out in the morning. Did you finally get sick of your brother, huh? Did you finally get sick of Poncho? People asked about Sophie. And Sophie is still with us just fine. Nothing's happened to Sophie. And you know what else people have been asking about? They've been asking, I almost made this topic for this video, but I don't feel like I'm prepared enough to talk about it. This price matching thing, I don't know if you've heard about it on eBay. I do have some opinions, but I don't want to spout them off without really understanding everything. And at this point, I don't think anybody quite understands it. But I am going to get to that topic. And there's another one that I want to talk about as well. And the Bible reminded me of it. And that's resellers just taking a beating out there for different reasons, and I really want to go over that a little bit because I think it's important that folks who do what we do defend what we do, because public opinion of reselling, first of all, they don't quite understand it, and I think that in the long run, when issues come up that we need the support of people, I think they need to have a better understanding of it. All right, I went and shipped everything off here and packaged that guy up. By the way, have I said I absolutely love the 3-inch tape from my go-to tape? I mean, it's like a life-changing thing for me. But I still keep the other one down here. Oh, where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Because my wife likes the 2-inch tape. Speaking of, look, I packaged that thing up. I know this is off topic, but I packaged that up and I put it in a shoebox, believe it or not, and calculated it out and then cut it down. I cut this thing completely down to basically wrap that Bible. I put it in a little plastic bag and then I wrapped it in bubble wrap and then cut it down. And I got that shipping down. It was going to California, which I knew when I took their offer. I knew I'd be losing money on shipping. And I cut that thing down, and I got that thing down from $21, because it's like 6 pounds. $21 all the way down to 13 something. So I ate about $5 in cost on shipping that item. But I got it sold and at full price, so I'll take it. It is crazy, the dimensional shipping. I used to go to Pirate Ship to do this stuff, but man, the size is a huge, huge deal. I know this is off topic. Let's get back to it. But when I came back from the post office. I have now 6 sales in the last hour. So just to give you a picture again, if I can get my numbers somewhat straight. There was a 26-hour drought with 0 sales. Then I had a batch of sales come in. Then I went 22 hours without a sale. And then I've had 5 in the last hour. So, hey, I don't care when they come in as long as they come in. So we went from 0 sales at 2 o'clock to like $317 in sales in the next hour. Which, like I said, I usually don't pay much attention to that stuff. And there's a reason why. Well, the main reason is because I can't control it. So here's a snap-on battery charger with 2 batteries in there. $80 plus shipping. And that one came from this video right here, which was absolutely insane. An amazing pick. It was on the Commonwealth Picker channel on, I don't know, last Sunday, I think. And speaking of shipping a minute ago, how you doing, Pepper? Yeah. I meant to thank Erica for buying plans for the Commonwealth Picker shipping table over on CommonwealthPicker.com. You gonna leave? No? I did have a viewer sale or 2 during my drought that sustained me. And of course it's an ashtray. This is Anchor Hawking, I believe, makes these. I like the big green ones, but this is just a little amber one. I call them nesting. I don't know if that's right, nests, because they kind of look like a bird's nest. At any rate, that one sold for $10 plus shipping. Pepper keeps trying to get in here. I don't know why you're in here. She don't like these treats. So the cat treats I have in here are not Pepper approved. And I'm all out of dog treats too. So they get a little unruly here. Kevin, I'm an avid viewer of both the Picker and the Flipper channel. I love the fact that you're humble enough to bend down and go through the box of Tupperware or pick up in an ashtray. There you go. Blessings for you and your family. It's not humble. Humbleness is desperation. Actually, it's not true. It was desperation back in the day, because this isn't the greatest picking area in the world. And I know people see these videos and stuff, but I go through a lot of hard work to try to find those sales that are off the beaten path. And those usually are the ones that kind of pay off, because a lot of this other stuff, the community sales, unless you're there super early, I don't do particularly well around here, because there's only so many pickers and they all go to that one area. And so sometimes I just like forget it. I'll go somewhere else and then I'll come back later and pick up the leftovers. And as I've got better at picking, over the years, I tend to find more and more stuff, and I don't need to pick up this stuff, but I still do out of nostalgia. And still pick up some Tupperware, but not near as much as I used to. So Alicia, thank you, or Alicia, appreciate it very much. So I cleared these out of the way, because this is how she normally jumps down right there. That way she won't break something. Come on, Pepper. Can you see her there right underneath Hulk's arm? Come on, girl. Come on down. I like to leave this door open when it's a beautiful day outside. And that's when she comes in, and I just can't help it. But you might remember me picking this up at a sale. They wanted $20 a piece for these. There was 3 of them. 2 of them I had no idea about. I was out in the boonies. There's no signal. There's no nothing. And I decided this one was going to make it worth picking all of them up, because I know this name. This looked like a high-end one. I'm like, I am going to grab this one right here, this dry suit, and then hope for the rest. So they were 20 bucks a piece. I said, 15, I'll take all 3. If not, I'll give you 20 for this one. And they gave them all 3 to me. One of them turned out to be a bust. The other's okay. Got a little dust on the legs. Gonna have to clean that off. But this one was the winner. And I was so happy when I got home, because, you spend 45 bucks and you just don't know. I had a feeling this one sold for $195. plus shipping. There, see? What I tell you. That's how she gets down. So I'm glad I saved Jessie the Body Ventura. I don't usually buy Longaberger when I'm out there at garage sales. A, because most people want top dollar for that stuff at garage sales compared to some other things they don't think's worth money. And the other reason is because it can be a slow seller. But lately I have found a few items, including this little picnic basket thing, that I looked up. Well, I didn't even look it up. And it had all the stuff in it and everything. I'm like, that's going to be a winner. And it was $49.95 plus shipping. Had a cross-listing sale and all that mess, so that was nice to bump that up a little bit. This one was a Bonanza sale. And some folks from the last couple of videos, they're like, I thought you said you weren't selling on Bonanza because of the cease and desist. I never said that. What I said was, if they're going to make me go through the rigmarole of doing all that checking before the stuff gets automated and cross-listed, then I would quit it. And so far, there's been no ramifications. So I'm just going to keep selling over here. What are you going to see? Pickers drawer here? Yeah, that's it, right? Well, there's two of them. I think they're identical. $14.80 plus shipping on this Elizabeth Arden Dual Perfection Brow Shaper and Eyeliner. So another TI calculator, and this was one, we didn't really ever tell a story, but Death Pile Picker, shout out Death Pile Picker. He didn't know when he was here, he's not allowed to put stuff in certain places or it's going to get listed, so I ended up buying it all off of him. And Mike, you'll feel good about this one because it didn't sell for that much. And I just have to find it. Where is it? I guess it's up here. There it is. I think it's this one, the one that had no case on it at all. And it sold for $24. What did it sell for? $23.70 plus shipping. Sold a t-shirt. Actually sold a little tank top. Actually, this is Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s first victory, Taming Texas t-shirt with a little issue right there. But that one sold for $20 plus shipping. 2000 Anheuser-Busch. And I love selling t-shirts for a lot of reasons, because I like to pick them up for one. And I have a closet. I have 3 closets inside where I keep stuff to sell. Clothing. And I have them on racks. And I have them by t-shirt, by long sleeve shirt, by collared shirt, by jacket, or hoodie. And they're separated, so it makes it pretty easy to find. I like it a lot better than doing, because I don't use a SKU system, which you probably should, but I don't use one. So it's my system, but it is absolutely full because we've had crazy t-shirt buys, which is why we had the t-shirt show the other day on Whatnot. Thank you to everybody who joined us for that, by the way. Jess thanks you as well. And because we've had so many t-shirts come in, I told her, look, we're going to start selling high-end t-shirts over there too, which she really loves because that's what pays her salary, is those live shows. So thank you from Jess. Thank you to Jess, and thank you to everybody out there. We've enjoyed selling the heck out of t-shirts, and I still sell them on eBay. I got tons listed, but the new ones coming in, even the high-end ones we're putting up over there, and we're doing that a little bit more because we're almost at capacity in here. With some higher-end stuff we're selling on Dibdit as well, live, and Jess really loves that because it bumps those shows up, and she's been doing a great job with it. So thank you to everybody who's joined us. Hey, I got to break into this video for just 1 second here and got to show you something. Actually, I got to tell you something. So we are doing a media day over on Dibdit.com on the 21st. I think that's a Tuesday. We are going to be selling all day long. I think like 12 different sellers, 12 hours straight of nothing but media, maybe a few other little things thrown in like a comic book here and then. But for the most part, it's going to be records, it's going to be cassette tapes, it's going to be DVDs, it's going to be CDs, going to be vintage stuff, more modern stuff, new stuff, used stuff, everything you possibly imagine. LPs, I've got video discs up there for my part of the show, but there's 11 other sellers that are going to be selling, and you're going to see some crazy good deals over there. And I know there'll be lots of stuff as well. I'm planning on doing singles and lots. I'm pulling out some of my sealed VHS right there. A bunch of cassettes I've got to dig through there. Some LPs. I haven't even gone through this stack. I bought them sight unseen from a buddy of mine, Joey. And there's, look at that, Stray Cats, that's cool. Monkeys, Aerosmith, Grateful Dead, or no, Black Sabbath. That looks like it's in poor condition though. So, but I've got all those up there as well. And I'm gonna go through and pull out some awesome ones and sell those. You know, I might throw in some video game lots as well. So come on over and join us. Like I said, all day on Tuesday. I think this video airs on Monday. Should be a really, really fun time. If you don't want to buy anything, come and hang out. It airs on the Garage Sale Nation channel as well, and at least my part of it does. And maybe put a little bit on the Trash to Cash podcast live. It'll be on my Facebook live. And a bunch of creators and non-creators are selling that day. It should be fun. Just come and hang out and chat if you want. And I forgot to tell you, there's a link in the video description, but it's dibdit.com. It's on the District app. If you don't have an iPhone, you can use your computer and just go to District or dibdit.com and check us out over there. Or you can go on your phone's browser if you have an Android, and you can watch it over there. Thanks. You know, I should tell you a couple more things. One is, if you want to sell over there with us, even if it's live, we've caught up on all of the applications just about. And so if you're interested in selling live on our platform, joining some of our raid trains over there, that's kind of why we're doing this, right? You know, you're on an island over there on Whatnot, and we figured we could do these big shows and bring some other people along, and it's been fun. So go ahead and you can put in an application to sell if you want, or you could buy, or you could just hang out with us in the threads and talk a little bit. It's really been really cool to meet some of you guys reselling out there and what you're selling on that site over there. And there's a ton of sellers that day. Like I said, both creators and non-creators. I think we got Jay right over there selling crazy good stuff. FleaCon is amazing. Y'all got to check out the stuff he's selling. It's really cool. OBX will be there with us that day. Resell to Ride. We got a whole bunch of fun people. It's going to be a good day. I should probably give you an update on Dibdit. You know what? I'll give you, we're at $35,171.90 in sales, and it's going up. We're really excited about all the lives, but I mean, just look, we're not quite at capacity, but I mean, it's getting to be a bit of a mess over here. So we're going to just keep working and plowing through and keep buying. I forgot what I came back here for. I had 3 viewer sales, and all these sales were going through today. So thank you to those 3. This is to Wayne, who never leaves a message. But it was right here. He's been buying these pins up for a while, and this was the really good one, I think. Hopefully I can find it. There's a guest one, and then there's this one, which is the official from the Houston Livestock Show, 1992. It's been listed for a while. A lot of interest from a small market, but it finally sold, and it sold for $29 plus shipping. Thank you very much, Wayne, adding to your collection. And the next one's an interesting sale because of what we talked about in Bonanza, where I got those 2 different cease and desist letters. The first one was from New Era Hat Company, and this was one that they sent it for, and they took it off. Bonanza took it off the site, but eBay didn't, and it sold right here. It's the Florida Marlins. This is a wool acrylic blend right here, and it is a diamond version. This is a vintage one right here. See the tag and pro model. Pretty nice hat right there, and it is made in the USA. 100% wool. Actually, I take it back. It's not wool and acrylic. It's 100% wool. Whenever you find a made in the USA 100% wool, even in not the greatest condition shape-wise, and I never even cleaned it, still sold at $18.95. Plus shipping. By the way, those Dibdit sales that I had mentioned right there, they weren't my sales. Those are the marketplace's sales, and we've been having slow sales trickle in by it now lately, which is really cool. Thanks for everybody who's joined us over there. It's been really fun, and it's going to be a slow process, but we've really enjoyed it. Except for one small detail, Dave has more followers on there than me, and I always talk about it, so it's just not right. It's just not fair. And Android is coming soon. Let me see if I can find these. There's some Harley gloves. They should be in here, unless I put them somewhere else. I might have put them somewhere else. Occasionally I'll throw things like gloves in here, racing gloves and stuff. There they are. And even though that's the Harley band, that was really for a different purpose because I had so much of it. So these I picked up at the flea market. I think they wanted 15 bucks, maybe 10. Whatever it was, I asked for a $5 discount. I either paid 5 or 10 for these. And they were in good shape, which is why I bought them, and they sold for 30 plus shipping. So even at 10, there's a decent profit, but I might have paid 5. Hey, I got Reagan following me in here. She's got to thank some folks for buying stuff from CommonwealthPair.com, but this Earnhardt jersey style Chase Authentics, I'll get the tag. That one sold for $24.95 plus shipping. All right, Reagan's headed off to practice, but she made a couple sales. What do you got?
Tracy got a Hillbilly sticker, and Hillary got a CWP bag.
That's right. So this is the big IKEA bag canvas bag right here. We have one more of these left. By the time you see this video, it'll probably be gone. And check this out. You want to show it to them? Look at this, y'all. So this bag, people have been asking this for a while, but we wanted to get somebody who would put this not as an application, but this is part of it, because the old ones we had, this stuff would come off. This is not coming off. Commonwealth picker, but check this big IKEA bag out. Show me the other side. Are these available yet? I don't think we put them up yet, but they should be. Maybe by the time we get this video out. Over there, of course, that's one of our YouTube channels and really Facebook pages. And we've got all of our logos on here. Flipper channel, Trash to Cash podcast as well. And we have a Trash to Cash bag available over there too. Thank you.
Bye, and don't forget to get your stickers at commonwealthpicker.com.
So we've got another sale or two here, but I never really got to the topic, you know, when things are slow, and depends, especially if you're depending on that money coming in, you're used to it and you're using it to survive. It can be a toll up here from time to time. And, you know, I sell a bunch of stuff, and I've got so many benefits from the YouTube channel and whatever. We've got viewer sales. I've had 2 already, got 1 more to pull. And, of course, we do our merch, and we do social media, and there's other income coming in. But, boy, let me tell you, even me, and I've had a lot of people lately like, oh, you know, YouTube people are selling like crazy. Surprise, surprise, or whatever. That's not the case. Look, I talk to all these guys all the time, and there are ups and downs for everybody out there. Almost everybody. I mean, I would say everybody's got ups and downs. It's just a matter of what you do with your time. If you're not shipping, I listed more today, this morning, because there was no sales, and I knew I didn't have to ship very much, than I have in a long, long time. Do you see that pile out there on the porch? That's what I was doing today. And now I've got to bring it all in here. Matter of fact, we've already brought some of it here. Jess brought it here for me today. She's like, get this out of here. I've got to get some live shows ready. And so there's my batch that I never got in here today. And I'm going to pull that all in here and put it in here and put it in the eBay cave. Now she's got some more time to work on some of these live shows coming up. Go check us out over there if you don't mind. We do appreciate that. And, you know, speaking of, Dibbed It, y'all, I have been buying over there from folks. I made a commitment that every dime I make on Dibbed It this year, I'm going to pour back into other sellers, and I've been doing that and been buying some things and flipping them, which is really, really cool. We have been going through our packaging supplies like crazy. I had to sit down and order because of that big, big week, and now I got all this packing supplies, and I only got like 12 items to ship today, but I'll have a bunch more tomorrow because the sales started to come in. And hey, you know what? I haven't shouted out American Bubble Boy in a while, so if you guys don't mind giving Bubble Boy a try, if you haven't already, use my code. Actually, no, code gets you 5% off the tape. That's what it is. And use my link, and I get a little kickback from it. But anyway, I thought I'd shout them out because we're about ready to head out on the road again. And every time we do, and we do a live show, he's always giving us stuff to give away. So maybe we need to give away some bubble wrap here soon. Maybe we'll do one of those years worth of bubble wrap. He's done that now twice for us, which is really, really cool. Actually, I paid for it one time. Maybe I'll pay for it if he says no. A year's worth of bubble wrap would be cool. I certainly would like to have it. I pay for my own bubble wrap. So anyway, I'm rambling on. Let me go pick an item. I'm glad the next item I picked was one of these because I looked underneath it and realized I actually never gave this away. We did a giveaway on a video quite a while ago at this point, unfortunately, and I forgot to actually pull the name. So I just did that while the camera was off. And it is going to Western Kentucky Thrifters. Western KY Thrifters is getting the sterling silver gold, how to find gold and silver pocketbook right there. Pocket Guide by R.E. Gold. I think he sells these over on Amazon, and he's been kind enough to give them to us. I think we have one more left. Maybe we'll give it away on a live show or something. But this sold right here. I think we're due $10.95. I did an offer for $9.95 on that NWO sticker decal right there. And it looks like this one went to Caleb, the Old Paths. If you know the Two Old Guys I don't know, is it Two Old Guys podcast? I think you used to do it with Chris, and now you've got a new co-host. Sorry, I don't remember your name. I watched it just last week, and I can't remember your name. I'm terrible. But Caleb is a terrific guy, so I appreciate that. And maybe I'll throw in something for you here. I don't want to promise and then forget, but we appreciate you, Caleb, and we hope you're doing well on your channel over there, and we hope we're doing well on your podcast. He says, hey, Kevin, thanks for the offer. I needed another NWO sticker for the new reselling space. He just moved, got a different house, and he's got a new space he's got to decorate. He has a shed like me as well, so we are working on. So the timing was perfect. Appreciate you. God bless you, Caleb, the Old Pass. So, Caleb, thank you. Hope you are doing well, and I hope you enjoy the sticker. Turner said he wanted to do it out here today, and I said, a joke? Let's see, what do we say? Commonwealth comedy or Commonwealth quotes? So we're gonna do a proverb. He said we'd do a proverb today. All right, you got one? We had to wait for a car to go by so you could hear him. All right, what do you got?
Better a meal of vegetables where there is love than a fattened ox where there is hatred.
Ah, very good. That means that it's better to eat something you don't like with people you love than chicken nuggets with people that hate you.
Yeah.
Good luck in your game today, bud.
Bye.
All right, I take it back. I had one more viewer sale right here, and it's this Pokemon Snorlax. And it's been sitting there for a while, but we just got it listed not too long ago. $18.95 plus shipping. And it went to Tanya. So I've been staring at it sitting on your shelf for months. At least I think it was the Snorlax on your shelf that I've seen in your videos. I kept checking, finally saw it listed. Best to you and your family. So what we do is we take the pictures and then we bring them in here and then we put, you know, they're already in drafts. So I go through in drafts and sometimes it takes a little while to get stuff listed. But Tanya, thank you so much. $18.95 plus shipping. My wife's getting ready to take Reagan to practice, but she said you gotta make sure you keep an eye on this dog. But I just want to say thank y'all for joining us today, and I can't wait. Can you say it with me? I can't wait to see you next time.